just want to say that if I miss anything, I'm gonna put it when I'm editing in a video. So if I pop in throughout this video, because I'm really bad at telling stories, don't mind me, just a brief warning. What's up guys, welcome to my channel. Today is the video I'm sure a lot of people want explanation. Well, I don't know. I hope that this video can help at least one person kind of figure themselves out, or just help them overall. I know this semester for college students has been super hard. Coming from a college student myself, it's been really rough. My motivation to do literally anything has gone below the surface. So yeah, I thought I'd take you guys along my journey of transferring from my small Colorado college to my big Tennessee university. But I do have to preface this video by saying any college is a degree. Going to a community college, there's nothing wrong with that. Going to a small college, there's nothing wrong with that. Going to a big university, nothing wrong with that. All of it is the same degree, and I feel like there's a lot of stigmas around that. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, and the reason, well, we'll get into that, but one of the main reasons why I didn't want to be at my small college was my own choice. There was nothing wrong with the college. It just wasn't the right fit for me, and I just wanted to mention that before we get started. This is not my first time filming this video. I filmed this video once before, and I just realized that I just wasn't in it, and I missed a lot of it. One of my flaws is that when I tell stories, I miss key points that really affect the story later on. So hopefully I'm gonna do that all today. I really am motivated today. I wanted to film, so let's just get on into it. Okay, so let's start by saying that, if you don't know already, I played travel softball for 10 years. And originally I had wanted to play softball in college, but my main thinking was that I want to go to a college that I want to go to, and if I can play softball there, great. If I can't play softball there, then it's not meant to be. And I wasn't actively looking for colleges to play for. I was looking for colleges to go to school, and that's kind of how the story began. So how I found this college was one of the older softball girls had gone there, and I had seen her Instagram, and it was so cool. Living in Colorado in general was so cool, and the mountains and everything. And my sister had graduated online school in Greeley, Colorado, and we flew out there for her graduation, and my parents wanted me to visit colleges while we were down there. So we took a trip from Greeley to Colorado State Pueblo and Fort Lewis College. Colorado State Pueblo, I did not like at all. I was just like, this is not where I want to be. This is not where I see myself. And it was just automatically checked off my list. And then when I got to Fort Lewis, I immediately fell in love. I fell in love with the mountains, where it was, the atmosphere, just always wanting to do stuff outdoors. At the time, I thought I wanted to go to a smaller school, and I was like, I could definitely have a possibility of playing here. So I was like, it's checking everything off my list, and I was just like, this is great. I'm gonna go there. So that was my flaw number one, or my mistake number one. When I had figured out that I wanted to go to Fort Lewis, that was just my stopping point. I was like, I'm not looking at any more schools. I'm gonna go to Fort Lewis because it's what I want to do, and that's it. And my parents really pushed me to apply other places, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And that was like, I think my biggest, not mistake, but just like, I should have just branched out more, because there's a ton of schools out there, and you just have to broaden your horizons. And you know, there's a lot of schools that you have to pick from, and there's a lot of things you have to choose from and research, like your major and how well the school is known for that major, and etc. If you're in college, you already know all that stuff, but if high schoolers want to have me make that video of everything I looked for in colleges, let me know down below, but that's a whole other thing. Okay, so after that, I had applied, and I immediately got in, and I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna go. And so I am very independent, so everyone was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna be so homesick, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not gonna be homesick. Like, I'm excited for this new adventure. I'm excited for a new school. I'm excited to meet new people, which is great and all, but I am a homebody, and I think I recognize that a lot. That's a whole other thing, but that was one of the main issues. Was I was like really far away from home. I was like, not only was I not in a major city, but I was literally 25 hours away from home, and it was very hard to get home, especially without a car, because I didn't have a car there. And August comes around, and I go, and my parents leave, and I'm kind of okay, but I'm still struggling a little bit, just because this is my first time being away from my parents, just like everybody else. And thankfully I had a really good group of friends, and the group of friends that I had really made it hard to leave. I almost didn't leave because of them, but in the end this was what needed to happen. But so August comes around, I make friends. I'm still really homesick. September, I'm really homesick, but I'm enjoying it more. I'm going on adventures. October, I started being less homesick, and I was like getting used to it. I was like, okay, like, this is great. I'm loving it here. Then November comes around and Thanksgiving, and I thought that it would be more beneficial for my parents to not have me fly out for Thanksgiving, because it was very expensive, and my sister does live in Colorado, so I was like, I'll just go to Thanksgiving with her. And that really had a negative impact on me, because I was away for 4 months away from my parents, and I really needed to go home, but I didn't. And I didn't end up going home until Christmas break, which was a long time for any college student to not go home, especially being a freshman and being so far away. And at that point in my mind, I was like, yeah, like, I cannot stay here. Like, I knew that I wanted to be easily accessible to my home. Right now, my drive to my university that I go to is 8 hours. It would have been 25 hours. So that was just like a factor. And when I went home, I had literally like the best month of my life.
A little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man.
And that is just a whole other story. That's a whole other story time video. But and then January rolled around, and I was dead set on transferring. I was not really researching schools. I knew of a couple schools that I had wanted to go to, but I didn't really know. All I knew was that I wanted to go to a big university. And at the time, me and my friend who goes there now, or then and now, had started talking to me, and we were both in the same boat of not really liking where we were, and being really homesick and just missing Chicago a lot because I love this city. This is my favorite city, obviously, because I'm from here. And we were just talking, and she was like, you and I are on the same page. We kind of wanted to do the same thing in our careers, and she was like, you should really come here. Like, we have a excellent business school. And I was like, like, maybe, like, I'll apply, blah blah blah. And then I realized that I have family in Nashville and I have family in Chattanooga. My mom really wanted me to go to Tennessee. My parents did want to move there after I graduated high school at the time, and I was like, you know, maybe I should really look into the school. This would be really helpful to me, and I want to go to a big school with football games and sororities and big social life and all this other stuff. And so I looked into it, and I was also dead set on going there. So I definitely should have, like I said, branched out more. I love where I'm at right now. If you guys want, I'll do a Tennessee video. I love where I'm at. But I wanted to make this video because there's going to be a lot of people who experience their first semester this year, and they might have a lot of questions, and it's really hard because the statistics are really high when someone transfers, like, after the first semester. My biggest piece of advice would be to get through the first semester in the first year. My coach had always told me, it's not about the first semester, it's the second semester. If you still don't like where you're at after second semester, then it's time to start considering transferring schools. But a lot of people don't make friends right off the bat like I did, which really saved me. I probably would not have gone back if I didn't have that great group of friends. And being away from home for the first time, for that chunk of time, is so hard on people, and it just needs to be experienced, and I am so grateful for it because I feel like everybody should experience that at least once in their life, because it allowed me to grow and, like, appreciate my family and appreciate my distance from them and all this other stuff. But yeah, I think that's about it. I don't really know if I'm missing anything else. If you guys want a Tennessee video, or like how my first semester went and all that stuff, I can definitely do a story time, because let me tell you, it was a drastic change. I was struggling a lot. I was definitely struggling, and I didn't even know where to turn to. I had no idea who to ask for help, and I didn't even know what I need help with. But yeah, if you are considering transferring colleges, my DMs are all the way open. If you have any questions about any transferring situations, definitely leave them down below. My transferring process was pretty easy. Tennessee was great working with me, and fun fact, I am the first student from Fort Lewis to go to Tennessee, so they really worked with me, and all of my professors at Fort Lewis were so supportive. I actually miss a lot of them, and I wish I could have taken them with me, but that's one of the benefits of being at a small school, is getting really close to your professors. And you know, a lot of times your professors will, like, go with you throughout the years, rather than at a university you have a professor and you never see them again. So that's one of the small benefits. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, like I said, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them. I know there's a lot of people out there struggling right now, especially with online classes, and I just want to let you know, you can get through it. You can get through anything. You're almost done. We're almost in the home stretch, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. I was in a podcast, so I'm gonna link that down below, and that was pretty dope. Podcasts are so much fun, actually. I thought I was gonna have a really hard time, but I didn't. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like college videos and you want to see more. If you have any suggestions, leave them down below. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. It's only one click away. Just click that button. You got it. Yeah, have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. And don't forget to drink water. Bye.
I learned that time is important if you spend it wisely. I wrap my pillow in mistakes while regret sleeps beside me. Wonder why it's so hard to forgive myself. Cause Lord knows the boy been out here praying for some help. No time limit on my God-given abilities.